We are rolling.
All right, well, welcome to the episode 6 of Hardware Hipsters.
I know, our 6th episode.
I know. It's crazy. I feel like we should have like a production budget at this point and like
we should.
Like a craft table, right?
Oh, craft services, yeah.
That'd be great. Yeah, we should have little sandwiches. But yeah, it is episode 6 and
yeah.
I'm excited that we've been doing this for this long and people are watching and it's awesome. So thank you, number one.
Thank you very much.
So today is a little different. We're drinking wine instead of our normal IPAs. Cheers.
Cheers.
A little Pinot Noir. And this particular one is from the Marlborough area of New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's very classy and lovely. Just like...
I was about to say, that ties directly into...
To whom?
To whom we're speaking about.
Halliday+Baillie.
Halliday+Baillie. That is the correct pronunciation.
It is, you're right.
Halliday+Baillie. People say it. There's lots of words.
Yeah, I get calls from, I take customer service and sales calls, and everyone says it incorrectly. They say, I don't know, Halliday+Baillie we get all the time.
Halliday+Baillie, yeah.
Yeah, we get a ton of different
That would be great to meet her,
great.
you know, but this is door hardware, so it's Halliday+Baillie.
It is. Halliday+Baillie is one of our longest standing manufacturers that we've been distributing here.
Right.
And again, they're based out of New Zealand. They've been in business 24 years, which is a good amount of time.
Good amount of time. Longer than we've been in business, so that's good.
Which is funny because Halliday+Baillie is the first line that I was taught when I started working at Bridgeport Worldwide.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's like your introductory line into hardware is Halliday+Baillie because it's great, number one, and we've been working together for so long, but that's what you learn first.
That's right. That's how you cut your teeth.
Yeah, exactly. So we started working together again before I started, but quite a while ago. And the owner, or Marcus
Halliday, yeah.
Yeah, Matt, who we talk about all the time, and those two mad scientists got together, and we've been selling it here ever since.
That's right.
So today's going to be a quick rundown.
Yep, little overview of kind of the main product line, but then touch on some other things as well.
Yeah.
So
they're big. They're big not seller, but they're like.
Their bread and butter.
Yes, the bread and butter is sliding door hardware, pocket door hardware, and that's expanded a lot over the years. So we're gonna run through the flush pulls. So we will start with this little guy. The
little guy, yeah.
Yeah, this is the HB 650, and he is 105 millimeters.
That's right.
I said he. He's 105 millimeters.
He could be a he, we don't know.
Yeah, this one is in satin chrome. We'll go through the finishes in a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, these are just flush pulls that you would use on barn doors, sliding doors.
Right, yeah, anything. And that one's about a little over 4 inches tall, so.
Very
petite, nice.
It is, it's a baby.
Refined, kind of like the wine.
It is.
Like a baby.
It's like I've heard that a lot of people use these on windows.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know.
That makes sense.
It does, it makes a lot of sense. So ultimately, the flush pulls just kind of get larger and larger. So the next one up is the HB 660-35.
660-35,
which is the most popular and highest selling flush pull from Halliday+Baillie.
By far.
It's just shy of, 7 inches
tall? Right.
Yeah.
170 millimeters.
170 millimeters. This one's a polished chrome. And, yeah.
And then we go,
just keep going.
Keep going. They keep getting bigger.
So
the next one is the 665, right? That's the black chrome?
This is the Electro Black Ace.
Oh, okay.
Which we'll get into these a little bit more.
Electro Black Ace, or EBA.
Is a finish, yeah. Beautiful powder coated finish. And
so that's 665. That's the model number. The height.
We're going to be going through a lot of model numbers, and we're going to be spewing them out, and they may not make sense, but you can go to our website, bridgeportworldwide.com, and download the catalog, and these model numbers we're referencing will make a lot more sense, but meanwhile, just bear with us as we go through it.
Right. So the 665 is 250 millimeters.
Yeah.
That's a little shy of like 11 inches.
Yeah, I love the 665. I know it's weird to have a favorite flush bowl, but that's my favorite flush bowl.
Is it?
It is.
I don't know that I have a favorite one.
You don't?
Yeah.
Oh, you should.
I should. Well, I should get one. I should decide on one. But this is really nice. I mean, again, elegant, just like
and it's
all
big.
Halliday+Baillie, but the height of it really sort of.
It does. It's like as we progress, the construction material kind of changes because as they get bigger and bigger, you have to they change into solid brass because it just makes more sense to make big flush bowls out of solid brass. But this one, the 665, is of
it's a zinc die cast. Yeah.
Yes. Which makes it a little bit more cost effective, but it still has that height that gives you the look that you're looking for. So that's why it's my favorite one.
Right.
Because you get both out of it. You know? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm a hard geek.
And then you have the 668, which is the same size basically, but it has a little. It's the pull part is a little shorter. Okay.
Yeah.
And
it's just a different design. It's
we'll
nice.
sort of go into why they have this as a flush bowl a little bit later. But yeah. But again, like maybe you don't need. I mean, your hand's not that big, so.
Well, who knows? Who knows who you're talking to?
Right.
Yeah, the 660. I do like it. I like its asymmetrical design. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
A little different.
It is, yeah.
Again, 250 millimeters, just like the 665.
Yeah, my favorite.
Your favorite, yeah.
So after that is the HB 670, which is, it's a little bit deeper, so you have to check your door thickness, especially if you're going like back to back with an edge bowl, which we'll get into, but it's 170 millimeters tall.
Right.
So it is still a good height. It's like, I think just shy of like 7 inches. I think that's what it is if my memory serves me, but who knows.
It's 170 millimeters.
It's 170 millimeters.
We know that for sure.
Yeah.
You guys can do the math at home.
Yeah. And then, what's after that? 670, and then is it the 1470 after that?
Yeah, then we go.
We jump.
Then we start to get. Now we start to get into the big guys. Okay?
These are the brass ones, yeah.
These are brass, right? This is sizable. This is again the satin chrome finish.
It is
the
beautiful.
1470.
Yeah.
310 millimeters tall.
12 inches, a little bit over.
A little bit over. So it's a full ruler.
It is. Yeah, you're right. It is a full ruler. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So maybe this will be my favorite flush
that
bowl.
could be your favorite. Now you have a favorite flush bowl.
Oh,
good.
Right. Christmas cards.
Me and my flush bowl. So yeah, the 1470, it's like, again, they changed the construction because it gets so big, so they make it out of solid brass, and it's a beautiful flush bowl. I mean,
it's gorgeous.
If you have huge doors or, like it just looks so much better than having a dinky little kind of flush bowl and a huge door.
I mean, if you have a 10-foot door, right, it's gonna get lost a little bit.
It's not gonna stand out.
Right.
Yeah.
And you want to feature the hardware a little bit, right?
Yeah, but also with flush bowls you necessarily don't want to, and sometimes, you want to match it, but in this case, you want to showcase it,
right? Halliday+Baillie, you could do both,
You could do both, yeah.
You don't want to showcase it. You got this little guy over here, right?
And if you want to make it a statement, you got the 1470.
1470.
Which is There's actually one bigger. We don't have it here, which I'm sad about. I'll splice in an image here, but it's the 1575, and it's about 20 inches.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It's
it's gigantic. Massive. Yeah.
And again, like maybe when we get to like the craft services level,
I know, when we have a better budget,
we can afford to buy a 1575 and bring it in here. But for now, it's like this, but bigger.
This, but bigger.
Yeah,
but there.
Like that, something like that.
Yeah, it's massive, and it looks beautiful on huge doors. I've seen them installed. I've seen pictures. Yeah, it's amazing. It's awesome.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, and then they actually have an interesting set of flush bowls that have a swing out in it if you want to show the 678 and 679.
Oh yeah, right. So before we were talking about sliding doors, barn doors.
Exactly.
Now we're getting into the swinging doors, pivot doors type flush bowls.
Yeah, for sure.
So this one, this was actually a 679.
Yeah.
So the 679 is the same height as the 675, okay?
Yeah.
And they also have a 678, which would be the same height.
A little bit wider, but same height.
Wider, because you have this great little handle.
Yeah, people love that.
Comes out and you can pull. You get a good grip. This is again polished chrome finish.
Very shiny.
Shiny, yeah, fingerprinty.
Yeah.
Sorry about that transfers, but yeah, but you have this, and again, if you have a swinging door,
and then
this
you
is
just
great.
pull that. Yeah, I get so many calls, and people are like, "Oh my god, the 678 and 679, I love that. The swing out is just amazing." So it's a really cool flush bowl. The only thing you want to keep in mind when you use these, because it has this swing out, and there's absent-minded people in the world like myself that would leave it out. You would want to use this again on a pivot or a swing door rather than a pocket door, because if you forget it out and then you pull it in the pocket, number one, it could damage your frame.
Right.
Or if it didn't get like clasped in, it could come out while it's in the pocket and then get stuck, and that's not ideal for anybody.
No, good.
Beautiful, but swing doors.
Swing doors, pivot doors, that's it.
Yeah.
And also, it's not available in all the finishes because of the.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
The way
it could wear.
Yeah, it wears a little bit on the finish. So check the catalog to see which finishes are that the 679, 678 are available in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. So beyond these are all for pocket doors, sliding doors, but Halliday+Baillie has handed flush bowls.
Right.
And ultimately what that means is that there's a flange on one side.
Right.
So you can get a little grasp on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For a pivot door or a swing door.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like a really, sort of a heavier
you want to have
barn
a good
door or something.
Yeah.
Or you just like that feel. You like the feel.
It makes sense. Like I'd like to grab. It makes sense.
Right.
It does.
Right.
So Halliday+Baillie, being in New Zealand, I don't know if they do their handing the same way that we do. So just to kind of give an idea of how.
Yeah, it's not like U.S. handing or like DIN handing.
Yeah, which we're also used to.
Right.
So now we have this handing.
Right.
And ultimately the way that I figure it out for myself, whatever hand you use, like if it's your right hand or your left hand, that's the hand that you call it.
Right. So imagine a pivot door that you're going to open, or a swinging door that you're going to open, and like how would you grab the door?
With your right hand or your left hand.
Right.
And then
that's the hand that you need to order for Halliday+Baillie.
Yeah. Good. I think that that makes sense.
That makes sense. It makes sense to me.
I mean, I think I owe, when I first started in hardware, handing was so confusing, and it still is sometimes.
Yeah.
But like this one is so straightforward. I think
because
it makes
it's the way you actually use it.
Yes. What hand are you using?
Right. That's the hand that it is.
Yeah, it makes total sense. So these are all handed flush bowls for sliding or pivot doors, and they'd be passage doors.
Right, yeah. So this is the 675.
Yeah.
Right, which is again the same height as the
660, 35.
660, 35. This 170 millimeters, and then it goes up to. This is polished chrome.
Beautiful.
Lovely, and then this is.
Oh, that is. Which one is that one? That's the black chrome. It is elusive.
Black chrome. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. This is so again, so this would be a right. If I'm having this on the door and I'm pulling it open, I'm using my right hand.
So that's the one you order.
That's a right-handed pull.
Yeah.
Right. And this is the.
That makes sense.
677.
Yes, that's 677.
Okay.
I know there's a lot of models and a lot of numbers. There's a lot of numbers,
so right. You don't have to. There's no test.
We're not gonna quiz you.
It's not like it's not like back in school. That's why we've been doing it for a while. We're professionals.
Start spewing out model numbers. God, what have our lives become? Yeah. So again, these are all passage doors that we're doing.
Right.
With a passage door, specifically with a pocket passage door, you need an edge pull to get that door back out of the pocket.
Right. Do we mention this guy? We didn't mention this guy.
Oh, this is the 1475.
1475.
It's handed.
Also in satin chrome.
And it's beautiful.
Beautiful. 310 millimeters. And then the 1575, which we don't have.
Yeah, we don't have. I know, but it's okay. One day.
One day. You gotta have goals, right? You gotta have goals in life.
I know. So God, I forgot what I was saying. So the edge pull. To get out of the pocket door. Halliday+Baillie has a great edge pull, and we've been selling it for years, and it's kind of like tried and true, and we know it works with big doors, and it's just a great thing. So this is the HB 680. This goes into the edge of your door, so you can pull it back out of the pocket, and it has a little button activated edge pull. that you go like that, and then it pops out, and then you grab it, so you can pull it out of the pocket.
Right.
Discreet, lovely.
Most people put it like this though, usually. But you could put it. Jessica likes it like this, so that's the way to do it on the show. Okay, but
this is where this one take only thing. God.
But yeah, it pops out real nice and goes back real nice.
How did you know it was upside down? Oh, because the button.
Because the button's
oh my
on the
God.
bottom. So yeah.
All right, we might edit that out.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. So that's the edge pole, right? The 680 edge pole.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna get into privacy sets.
Yeah.
Again, for those rooms which
need some privacy.
Need some privacy.
Bathrooms, bedrooms, you know,
whatever.
Whatever you want.
We don't ask questions. We just sell the hardware.
We do. So, basically, for the most part, most of the flush bowls that we were talking about, just now, have matching privacy sets.
Mm-hmm.
This is the 690-35, which is the most popular that we sell.
Absolutely.
And we're going to go through the components a little bit so you guys kind of understand what it is, but you can check out the catalog, and as the privacy sets get bigger, the flush bowls get larger.
Right.
The lock body doesn't change, but the flush bowls get larger.
Right.
Yeah.
And they have pretty much all of them, they have like a complimentary privacy set.
Yeah, and there's handed ones for swing doors, which are a little bit different because with the pocket door, the bolt has little arms that come out, but with the pivot and swing doors, it doesn't.
Right.
So if you see, there's little
I call them teeth. I call them,
I call them arms.
You call them arms?
Yeah.
Okay, I call them teeth.
So yeah, it's a little bit different with the pivot.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, so this is available with the standard version comes with the arms or the teeth.
Or switched.
Right. But you could get a deadbolt version which doesn't have these. So if you have a swinging door, right, you don't need. Right, this is coming out. You don't need the teeth to grab on. So
makes sense.
Right.
Good. I mean, it's good. They have something for every scenario.
Yeah, so look at this. See, it's exactly
totally
the same
matching.
side.
Yeah. So it matches the 660-35 flush bowls. So if you have a passage and a privacy, you can have them look exactly the same as far as the flush bowls and mirroring each other. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to go through what's in
the set?
A privacy set?
Absolutely.
So we have our flush bowls.
Do you want to talk about the snib?
A snib. So I never heard the word snib before I started working here and selling Halliday+Baillie.
I have not.
Right? A lot of people don't know what that means. I call it like the slidey piece sometimes.
The slidey piece?
Yeah,
right.
It's technical.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this here is a snib. And what that does is you slide it up and down, and that's what actually throws the bolt out. So that's like the most important piece. Yeah, it's a snib. But if you ever want
not a turn piece,
not a turn piece,
or a thumb turn.
It's different with sliding hardware.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the great features of Halliday+Baillie.
That's how they're flush. Yeah.
Right, and that's what keeps the profile very narrow.
Absolutely.
Is the locking mechanism moves up and down instead of rotating.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, that is our snib piece.
Our snib piece, yeah.
And then with any privacy set, on the opposite side, you need an emergency release. So God, forbid anything happens, you can get out.
Right.
Theirs is very discreet though. You could barely see it.
You can barely see it. We have one here just so you can see it a little bit. But it's got a little dimple in it.
Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, what would you call it?
Just a hole.
But it's not a hole, it doesn't go through.
You're right,
it's a dimple.
It is. It's a dimple. Okay, go ahead.
So it's got a dimple in it, and it...
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, go.
All right, I'm going. So, and you use this, you use like a paper clip or something to slide it up and down.
Yeah,
and
or a pen or something.
Or a pen, right. If you get locked in there, or
Yeah.
somebody else gets locked in there, or, can't get up, or whatever.
Yeah, so that sits behind the flush bowl. Like, you can kind of see it right here.
Right.
There's actually, we have one that was dismantled, so you can see, like, this is the lock body inside. So the ER would sit here, and then the flush bowl would kind of, I know it's hard to see, but it would go here, and then the flush bowl would go on top of it, and then you can slide it appropriately.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So then there's the lock body.
The lock body, right.
Which is right here. And no, I'm sorry, it's $679. This is the lock body.
This is the lock body, yeah.
Yeah. That is the like the partner that you would use if you want to lock the two doors together, which is a $679.
$697. Let's keep the numbers. So like imagine you have a parlor. Like I don't have a parlor, but I would imagine
What is a parlor?
I don't know, but like people in the day had parlors, right? That's what I always picture somebody with double sliding doors having a parlor.
Yeah. I agree.
Or maybe a conservatory, maybe a
library.
Yeah, right. So if you wanted to put that on the door without the lock, right? This has it basically doesn't have a bolt here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit larger of a hole to accept the thing.
It's an inactive strike, ultimately.
Inactive strike.
Yeah.
You're
Sorry.
very technical on this.
I can't get the number right, but I can tell you what it is.
And just like the lock set, right? It's got a little
matching pull.
Pop out edge pull, right? So bam, you can pull it out of the
Yeah. I mean, it's very nice that you can lock them together, and it's the same exact profile as the lock body.
Right.
It matches up really nicely.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry, I went off on a tangent there, but so what other, we have the lock body here, which has the pull, the pop out edge pull.
I think we've talked about just about everything, but I just wanted to show the timber fixing kits.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So this comes with the 690. It also comes with all of the flush pulls. And the larger pulls have different sort of shaped timber fixing kits, but that's essentially how it works in a wood door.
Yeah, super easy installation.
Right? They have them installed right here, and it's just this little piece that the set screw sets into, and very easy.
It is. It's super easy.
Very discreet.
Yeah.
No exposed fasteners.
Lovely.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's fantastic. They do a really good job. I mean, they've been doing this for a while. They know what they're doing, and you don't it's hard to find a lot of stuff that just has no exposed fasteners, like nothing there. It's easy to install.
Right.
It's a good deal that you got.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
what else should we talk about?
I guess the finishes? No, actually, before we do that, just briefly to mention, there are some keyed, European profile cylinder versions of these.
Right, yeah.
Which looks like that.
So, remember when we had the 668?
They match. That's why
Yeah, that's why they have them.
Yeah.
So, on the keyed lock sets, they have this profile cylinder cutout that...
there's a lot of different variations of how you can set it up.
630 series, 638 series.
640 for patio doors, narrow back set. So these get a little complicated. So obviously call us or call me whenever you have any questions. We can help you figure out what application works for your... Yeah.
What's the configuration that
Yeah. But they have them, which is great. So if you have an office you want to lock or whatever, you can do that. I think the next thing is finishes, right? Is that where we're at? Is finishes?
We're at finishes, yeah.
Halliday+Baillie has more architectural finishes than most manufacturers that I know of.
Right. Well, again, that's kind of what you want when you're getting a really nice flush pull. You want to match it in a lot of different finishes. So what we've showed you a lot of is satin chrome. Satin chrome's nice. Which is really nice. Yeah. It's a nice. Very matte. It's a really matte finish. Yeah. Satiny. This is more
very
satiny. Yeah.
And then this one is brushed nickel. Their brushed nickel is beautiful. They don't offer stainless steel.
Yeah, I like the brushed nickel.
Yeah, I think this looks the most like stainless. So if you're trying to brush stainless, I would go with that. But yeah, the brushed nickel is one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
Give me a 665 and a brushed nickel any day. I'll take it. But yeah, you can see the texture on the brushed nickel more. I mean, for the satin chrome, there's really no texture, but the brushed nickel, you see that brush texture. Right. And it's beautiful. Right. And then we go into polished. We have polished nickel, polished chrome, and polished brass too. Right. But that's the
polished brass would be unlacquered.
Yeah.
So if you want that patina finish, you want the aging over time.
But the polished nickel and polished chrome are not, they have a clear coat, so they will always remain beautiful. Right. Consistent. Yeah, always. Right. And then Halliday+Baillie offers this amazing thing called Electro powder coating. Right. Which is a little bit different than normal powder coating. It's very thin and flat. Some powder coat's thick and kind of weird. This one's beautiful. And so we have Electro Black Ace, which is a very flat, matte black. Right.
All the Electro finishes are pretty matte
they're good.
Finished.
They're very good. So and then there's Electro Dark Bronze, which is a great dark bronze color.
I know. Yeah. I really like it. It's like chocolate. It's like a fine milk chocolate.
It is.
Right?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, we were lucky enough that when they were trying to kind of figure out which bronzes they were going to offer, they talked to us about it, and we were like, "This is the way to go."
Right.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Right. They also have a Electro medium bronze.
Yeah, if you don't like dark,
just a little lighter, and we don't have all the finishes here, and it's not going to show up well anyway. But
Yeah.
again, in the catalog or on our website, you
Yeah.
can see them. So they show up a little better.
Anything you're trying to match, there should be something pretty close to it, and if you ever,
Right.
Yeah. It'll be close.
Right, it'll be close. And they have a white. They have a white finish.
I know. This is brand new. So we have a brand new white. This is like big news, breaking news.
Right.
And it's Electro flat white.
Should I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Get it. These are like hot off the presses. Just got them in.
So they have a standard white also.
Yes. Appliance
right.
white.
Appliance white.
Which is amazing. It's really good.
It's a really good.
But this is like bright white.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So this is Electro flat white.
Yeah.
It's a new special finish. It's not going to be stocked or anything.
Not yet. Well, start buying more.
If you buy more, we'll stock it.
Yeah.
That's the way we work.
But yeah, no, it's really cool. I'm into
Yeah.
it. It's a lot more like cooler than the other one, but I mean they're both gorgeous. But this one's a little bit like cooler feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
I like it.
Yeah, and then in kind of conjunction with that, we have Black Chrome.
Black Chrome.
Which is, I know, we've missed Black Chrome. Black Chrome it's a re-release. We had it originally.
Right.
And then there was a issue with the platers. Platers, God. I know. It's like, but.
that's the thing you forget about, like, these products come from New Zealand, right? It's a small island. Right?
It is true. It is a small island.
Tiny,
you forget.
And
they're manufactured there. They don't outsource. Like everything is done there.
Everything is done there.
Yeah.
So if they have a problem with a plater,
that's it.
Like there's not that many good platers.
No. Especially on you're right, on that one island. But Halliday+Baillie, they worked. Yeah, tirelessly. They did good.
Yeah.
So it was off the market for a little bit. It's back.
Now we're bringing it back.
And it's better. It's better. It's very close to what it was before, but I think it's better than what it was before.
I feel like it's better.
I mean, I feel good about it.
I feel good about it. Like it's one of those, you feel good about it. You'll feel good about it too. When
Black Chrome's a great finish. Black Chrome, it's like a little bit more of like, it looks like a treated metal. That's how I typically kind of
it almost looks like an acid type finish.
Yeah.
Have
it's
on
beautiful.
Like a stainless, but.
It's back. It's back.
Oh, I'm so happy about Black Chrome.
So, Halliday+Baillie, I mean, this is like, again, their bread and butter and what we sell the most of, but they do a lot of other really cool products. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time today, but if you want to kind of tell us about the other products that they offer.
Sure. So they have handrail brackets. They have
cool.
a lot of different versions of handrail brackets.
Yeah.
They have these long brass poles with a couple of different finishes. And we don't have any here, but you can there's some beautiful photography in the product list. Yeah. So
our product list is available for download on our website, bridgeportworldwide.com.
Right.
You can find all this good stuff we're talking about.
They have magnetic doorstops.
Yeah, and those are intense.
Really cool. Yeah. Really, like, if you have like a
heavy
big
door,
these things will hold it. And they have like rubber versions of some of them too.
They do. Yeah, those things are really intense. Like, I've almost hurt myself trying to take apart the magnets.
Right.
But I almost hurt myself all the time, so it doesn't matter.
And they have like these cool little lock sets.
Yeah, this is really cool.
This is the 2010, and it's
brand new.
It's teeny tiny.
It is. It's just like the 650. It's like the 650 burner.
Right. If you have like little tiny houses that you're building, or you just want something very discreet, or actually this one, it's got a 30mm back set.
Well, it could go on the front of the door.
Right.
Yeah, which is like mind-blowing.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. It could fit like
in the door.
Perpendicular on your door.
So if you want to lock your sliding door to a wall that's parallel to it, you can do that.
You can do that. Yeah. There's an option for that now.
Yeah.
So I think I like this guy.
I do too. That's
nice.
Yeah. Well, thank you if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for sticking around, and we'll be back soon.
We'll be back soon, absolutely. Thank you very much.
We need to get a beer from New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
We're calling Halliday+Baillie to send us an IPA from New Zealand for next one.
This wine, though, is pretty good.
The wine is very good. That's probably why I forgot the model number. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh, that was kind of rough.
You think so?